Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. losing my voice. But show still must go on. Now, last night's game showed you Last night's game showed you two quarterbacks, one good quarterback. And the thing is this, people don't understand the importance of reading a front seven. Daniel Jones showed you last night how you can't read nothing, how you're in your fourth year and you can't read a front seven. At all. Then you can't read the secondary. Dallas does this all the time. Dallas defense, they have a good front seven. Not a great one, they got a good one. What Micah Parsons can do, and he really didn't play a lot, but what he does is he causes mismatches. That's why they put him around at the Mike linebacker. They would put him at the Sam. They would put him at the will. They would put him at the strong side end or the weak side end. You move him around. Also, Micah Parsons is good at stopping the run. Now, DeMarcus Lawrence got off because of the impact of Micah Parsons. What's up, Scrub? What's up, JP? Yeah, he was capping. But see, this is the thing. Dallas played a good game plan by running the ball. When Dallas runs the ball, at least over, I think it's 60 or 70 yards, and they're averaging like 4 or 5 a pop, they have a high winning percentage. But when they throw more than they run the ball, they have a bad win percentage. They have a losing percentage. And last night, that's all they did. Cooper Rush was able to read the defenses, the front seven. And he was able to make the plays. Now, CeeDee Lamb did what CeeDee Lamb always does. He dropped a couple that were big plays, and then he caught a couple that were great plays. So he's always an up and down receiver. But CeeDee Lamb is more of, in my opinion, a gadget guy. You put him either in the backfield or line him up in the slot. Noah Brown has been emerging the past 2 weeks because they're finally playing him in the right position. They tried to put Noah Brown at tight end or at the at the Y or the U, or they would put him at the F back. That's not Noah Brown's game. Yeah, he's a big guy, but that's not his game. Just because you're big don't mean you're good at that. Right, that's all they got to do. What's up, who did it? So the thing the Cowboys have to do is play ball control and run the ball. Now, when the running game gets shut down, then what are you going to do? Is Cooper Rush going to win you games? Or is Dak going to win you games? And this has been the Cowboys' problem. Is when they stack the line, the Cowboys aren't able to get the ball out. But we'll see. Cooper Rush has looked good the past 2 weeks for what they have asked him to do. But this notion of Jerry Jones trying to say Cooper Rush, he welcomes a QB controversy, is the reason why the Cowboys have been irrelevant for 20-some years. And they have been. Cowboys haven't won nothing in 20-some years. But fans act like because they won last night, they're the best team ever. And it's like you're not. You still have holes in your team. The problem is when it gets down the stretch, this is what's wrong with Cowboy fans. They always go off of a division win. You guys have done well in the division. Y'all have. Dallas has done well the past about 3-4 seasons in the division. Maybe 5 years they've been good in the division. It's when you guys get outside of your division, that's when you have trouble. And y'all do. Y'all have trouble against teams that's not in your division. And that's been their problem. And then down the stretch, y'all guys struggle to convert on third downs when y'all need to. What up, Q? What up, Felton? So it's not a thing of saying nobody's hating. Nobody hates the Cowboys. I don't hate them. Like I said, this is my father's team. So I want them to win. But I'm not going to be stupid to fall for the banana in the tailpipe that you fans do. You guys beat the Giants yesterday. The Giants really lost the game more than y'all beat them because Daniel Jones can't read the damn defense to save his life. He don't know where the blitz is coming from. The blitz is being sent to his face. He don't know how to step to the side. He don't know how to step up in the pocket. And this is what I keep telling you guys. Now, the argument we had last night was with Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is great as far as God-given ability. He's awesome. But as far as skill and fundamentals, he doesn't have that good of a footwork. That is why Joe Burrow has been getting killed, because he tries to wait for Jamar Chase to get open to throw the ball up. Now, the thing is that you got the win last night, but now what? You got your owner yelling out, oh, Cooper Rush this, Cooper Rush that. But dog, the reason that the offense looked better with Cooper Rush is, for one, Cooper Rush played in preseason. More than that, Cooper Rush is good at throwing the quick passes. But see, you guys don't understand. This is the problem with Dallas. You guys don't know how to adjust when things get taken away from you. So when teams start taking your run away, how are you going to counter that? How? How are you going to counter that? Can your quarterback throw you into some wins? That's the point. Tom Brady's a game manager, but Tom Brady can take over the game when he needs to. It's about adjustments in the NFL. These are the same fans who's saying Jason Witten never impacted the game. Destroy him. Look, Dallas does this every year. They'll have a win here and there. They'll come out and ball out, and then when it's time for them to ball out, they choke. They choke. It's just the facts. Defensively, he hasn't gone against a quarterback yet who can just destroy him. Who knows how to look him off, who knows how to bait him into jumping a route that he's not Now, the number 6 in the second, Wilson is good. Very physical. Comes up, plays the run. Plays the run well, can cover too. Dan Quinn is doing a good job at moving Mike around, which was a good thing. They were able to get pressure, so now DeMarcus Lawrence could be DeMarcus Lawrence. But the problem last night was the Giants in the damn ball. Saquon Barkley should have got more touches. Saquon Barkley should have got more touches as the game was progressing. He should have got more touches. Washington's going to give him trouble because of their front seven. The problem with Washington's defense is okay. The problem with them is quarterback. And Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera's an idiot. Right. Washington's offense, but see, this is Ron Rivera all the time. This is why I tell people Cam Newton was carrying Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera is terrible. Ron Rivera has no business. No business. Even coaching right now. The guy doesn't know how to coach. He's more of a defensive coordinator. You know, he's like Jeff Fisher. They're the same coach. They had black quarterbacks to lead them to the Super Bowl, but yet they still treated the black quarterbacks like trash. And the organization treated the black quarterbacks like trash. Tennessee did Steve McNair dirty, and the Panthers did Cam Newton dirty after they led their bum-ass franchises to the Super Bowl. Ain't that crazy? And then you know what these dumbass fans will say, oh, they didn't win. Doesn't matter. They got there. They got there. A lot of teams ain't got there. Dallas ain't been there since 95, but yet I'm supposed to be worried about Dallas. Y'all have only one playoff win in the last decade. Y'all had one playoff win. One. Y'all had one playoff win. And then I think y'all had two in the 2000s. Y'all had two playoff wins because y'all beat the Eagles and when was the Dez catch game? Excuse me. When was the Dez catch game? Because that was their second playoff win when they beat the Lions. When was it? When was the Dez catch game? Was that in the 2010s or was that in the 2000s? Okay, got you. So they've had two playoff wins. They've had two playoff wins in the 2010s, and they had only one in the 2000s. Right, Eagles, Lions, and Seahawks, right. They beat the Lions in the 2000s, I believe. Yeah, in the 2000s. They beat the Lions, I believe. Or did they beat them in the 2010s? Well, anyway, they have only 3 playoff wins in 20-some years. And y'all are America's team? No, you're not America's team. You're America's chokers. 3 wins. Do you understand that? 3 wins in 20-some years. But y'all have the nerve to say that I'm hating? Hating on what? Okay, so they didn't even have a playoff win in the 2000s. They didn't have no playoff win until the 2010s. So y'all only had 3 playoff wins in 20-some years, coming up on 30 years. It'll be 30 years in 2026 or 2025. It'll be 30 years. But yet we're hating. Yet I'm hating. Dog, y'all not America's team. I don't care what y'all did last night. Y'all won last night because the other quarterback on the Giants is inept at reading defenses and getting the ball to his playmakers. He throwing the ball behind them, over their head, in the dirt. It's like, come on. And then they stop running the ball. Defensively, the Giants did pretty good on the Cowboys. For the most part, they just needed their offense to step up and give them some points, to give them some rest. And the Giants defense couldn't get no rest. The Giants got a legit defense. So I don't want to hear about no we them boys or we're America's team. You ain't America's shit. You America's chokers. Y'all won 3 playoff games. Do you understand that? Do y'all understand that? Y'all won 3 playoff games. That's bad. Yes, Daniel Jones was that terrible. Yes, he was. He was that terrible. I keep telling y'all, I watched Daniel Jones since the days he was at Duke. The guy is terrible. He can throw the ball. Don't get me wrong. He can throw the ball. He can scramble. But he doesn't have any awareness in the pocket. He doesn't know how to read defenses at all. He doesn't. If Eli Manning could read defenses better than him, Eli could read a defense. The problem with Eli is Eli, when he tries to throw in spots, that's when he's terrible. But when Eli starts to freelance, that's when Eli balls out. Because what Eli used to do, he used to throw to the receiver. Like once things got tough down the stretch, he would throw to the receiver and he would win a lot of games because he'll throw to the receiver. Plus, he knew where the defensive blitzes were coming, or he knew where the pressure was coming. Something Daniel Jones doesn't know. Daniel Jones only got the job because Eli is cool with him and his family. Oh, that explains it all. He was offensive coordinator with Josh Allen. Oh, no wonder. Because he couldn't run, because he stopped running the damn ball. He started one throw, which I don't understand. Why are you throwing with Daniel Jones? He's not that guy. Dallas last night did what they were supposed to do. They gave the ball to Zeke and they gave the ball to Pollard. That's what you're supposed to do. You know, if you try to put it in Cooper Rush's hands, you're going to lose. Now, if Cooper Rush, if they put it in his hands and Cooper Rush goes out there and win the games, then okay, we got it. I see what you're saying. Oh, Mike Kafka don't know shit. That's why the Giants are struggling. Y'all got dumbass Mike Kafka. Mike Kafka can't coach nothing. Oh, and I got a video coming up cooking LaShawn McCoy. Since he want to talk trash about Eric Bieniemy, let's talk trash about your bum ass Pat Mahomes and how he doesn't stay in the pocket and throw efficiently from the pocket. And how Lamar Jackson, the past 3 years, has been better throwing from the pocket than Mahomes or Josh Allen. But they not ready for that conversation, though. They're not ready for that. Shady McCoy don't want that conversation because I'll eat his ass alive. He'll get ate up. You see, they go on these little shows and push their agenda when they know what's going on. Eric Bieniemy got on Patrick Mahomes because Patrick Mahomes wasn't doing nothing, and he told them we good, we done. Patrick Mahomes wanted to go out there and score. It's like, dude, you're playing like shit right now. You're not staying in the pocket. You're not playing within the system, which you've been doing the past 3 years. It's just more evident now because you don't have Tyreek Hill out there saving your ass. Now you're getting exposed. And I told people, I like Patrick Mahomes, but Patrick Mahomes has a hard time staying in the pocket. He has a real hard time staying in the pocket. No, you're not crazy. They don't watch football. They dumb. That's why when I argue with people, I make them look stupid. Because, dog, I know football. Just like last night, he tried to say Tampa Bay ain't nothing. I said, bro, I told you Tampa Bay don't look good. I don't think Tampa going to be that good this year. They might win some games because the refs are going to step in. The refs are going to have to step in and help Brady out. To grow some balls. But you got Shady McCoy out here being the biggest coon in the world. Cooning like a mug. That's all they are. All these dudes in the industry are sambos. All these dudes on the damn TV shows, sambos. They all sambos. Right. Michael Irvin knows. Michael Irvin played. See, Michael Irvin's from the era where coaches were allowed to check players. Now all of a sudden, you got all these soft, pampered ass brats like Shady McCoy, who's upset because Eric Bieniemy got on his ass because he wasn't doing his damn job. He wasn't hitting the holes. And this is why Shady was a terrible running back. He didn't hit the holes. He kept bouncing outside instead of running in between the tackles when they needed him to. And he didn't know how to read the hole. He had terrible vision for a running back. You want to get real shady? Huh, Shady? You want to talk about real? Tell them why your ass didn't last in Philly. Why they got rid of you. Because you wasn't hitting the proper holes. You weren't doing your job. You weren't doing your job. And you fumbled the ball a lot because you used to carry the ball like a loaf of bread and they pop your ass one time and you ain't know what to do. But yet, you doing what Shady McCoy always do. Blame everybody else but Shady McCoy. That's all you do. You blame everybody but Shady McCoy. Eric Bieniemy just yelling a lot. Yeah, yelling because y'all playing like shit. If you play like shit, you gonna get yelled at. That's just point period blame. You playing like shit. That's why you getting yelled at. But last night, the Cowboys only won because of the ineptitude of Daniel Jones, and they ran the ball more than the dumbass Giants. So that's the only reason why they won. Wasn't because of the team wasn't blocking. No, it's because the Giants offensive coordinator and head coach stopped giving the ball to Saquon Barkley. Who Saquon Barkley was breaking early on and he was putting pressure on those defenses. But yeah, I got to get out of here, man. I'll holler at y'all later. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm out. Deezy.